lovely day here, a bit breezy, but looks not cloud in the sky, so that's good. The battening obviously made quite a big difference last night because this morning I woke up, not any warmer because it's a tin box without any insulation, but I woke up this morning and there's condensation on the windows for the first time, so clearly it's a bit more sealed. So just doing my washing up in the bow. That's a country view, and then today got to screw fix yet again. Get some bolts because I'm going to fix the locks on the doors today before I leave for leave sometime the weekend, probably Sunday morning, and I'll be away for about a week. So I want to at least have. Well, it wouldn't stop anybody getting in, but at least if somebody comes and rattles the doors, there are somebody to stop and just ping you open. So I'll do that. Quite breezy today, as I said. And oh, I also might, if I carry on with this, I think I might invest in a new camera holder. This this little thing from eBay. It looks very good, but it isn't. As you can see, it's not that sturdy. So yeah, so a bit of sunshine helps the mood quite a lot. So so let's hopefully have a good day, and I'll see what I'll get done. Bye. Hi. Well, this is this afternoon's piece of work, which looks, I know if you look at it, it looks an absolute abomination, but basically it's my last bit of weatherproofing, as it were. So the stern is actually in normal use will be outdoors, but at the moment the down here needs to be a special sort of board, which I had to order specially, and of course is hideously expensive. But before that, while especially I'm away for a while next week, I want to make sure there's no rain going in here, because down there is about 10,000 quid a generator and I don't want it getting wet. And if you have a tarpaulin just like next door, it can flap over everywhere. And in fact, yesterday I climbed up there and emptied his out because it was turned into a big sunken bath, and was about one more rain shower and it would have just all collapsed inside and deposited several gallons of water inside. So with this sort of frame, it means I can then put the tarp on and tie it down, and no matter, well, hopefully, unless there's an absolute downpour, there won't be so much rain able to accumulate in here and sort of have it collapsing in like that. And also then it will mean it's a bit more stable, and tomorrow, if I'm feeling up to it, the next task, well, not next task, but one task I need to do, which is fairly well, not fairly, it's going to be complicated, but I need to give another coat in the engine bay area, another coat of primer, just to give some protection. And I thought I should do that before there's anything else goes in it. And also I need to have practice of painting with this epoxy paint, and I thought the engine area is probably a good place to start, because it means that if my technique is absolutely rubbish, there's going to be very few people seeing it. Catch you later. Morning, or afternoon, evening, as applicable. Well, it's my last day here of my first trip, Sunday, so I've been here just a week, bit longer than expected, but then there's nothing to go home for, which doesn't sound very good, but as in I haven't got any plans or appointments, so I thought I'd stay here and sort of carry on, because as I mentioned before, I haven't done anywhere near as much things as I thought I would. But on the other hand, yesterday was Saturday, and I didn't really do much at all. I didn't sleep very well the night before, so I just wasn't feeling in the mood. And then actually I met the neighbours next door on Narrowboat Veloci. They came, and Ed and Rachel, who are an absolute lovely couple. It's an old boat that they're ripping out and starting, well, not off them again, but almost. Anyway, they're absolutely really nice, and we basically, chatted and drank a few beers and talked, and there was a bit of work done, but it was really nice. And there was one point I have to say that I've collected Giles books, Giles cartoons books since I was young, and there was one point I was having a beer with the men at one point, and I just looked down and I thought, my goodness, this is exactly like a Giles cartoon would draw. On one side there was the men standing around chatting, smoking, drinking, and then in the background were the women doing the actual hard work, which is exactly how Giles would draw them, and it just made me smile, so I had to take a photograph of that. So today I'll head back home early afternoon, try and avoid the Sunday traffic, but first of all, also Ed and Rachel said there's a bit of sort of old wood floor that they took up from their boat next door, so what I'm going to try and do is cut up a sort of few rough panels for the bow lockers and the engine hatch. Although I've got the tarps over it, I noticed yesterday that the bow lockers aren't draining. So actually, although they've been open, then they were sort of filling up with a bit of rainwater. So I'd like to stop that because it is due to rain later in the week, and I'm not going to be coming back for a week. So that's my plan today. Then do that. Not pack up the boat. It's inside looks like an absolute bomb's hit it, even though there's nothing there than a few tools and a few of my personal things. But that's just how it is with any cupboards or anything. And then I'll head down the M1 and hopefully not hit any traffic. Anyway, so I'm going to take a week off, have a rest, have several hot showers. I'm looking forward to one of those, I think I mentioned, and I'll come back here after the Jubilee weekend, and hopefully by then there'll be a container and available for me soon. I can order the big sheet materials and things, because I don't want to do that before that arrives, because otherwise I'm just going to have to manhandling huge plywood sheets in and out of the boat on my own, which is not a recipe for happiness. Anyway, hope you're well, catch you later. Hello again. It's just occurred to me that I'm doing these small videos for my sort of, they are my family and friends, and I'm not trying to start a YouTube channel or anything, but it did occur to me that people may stumble upon this, so I just thought I'd better do a quick introduction. My name's Stephen, and I'm one of the hundreds, if not thousands, of people that seem to be putting videos on YouTube about doing up narrowboats. It's clearly I'm not a vanguard in a trend. I'm clearly behind. Anyway, I've sort of taken a sabbatical of unknown duration for my job, and I always want to do this. This is my kind of midlife crisis, I'm calling it. And I said these videos are just to show the people that aren't here what's going on and how I'm getting on. So if you have stumbled across this, welcome. And just one disclaimer that I did think about. Obviously, as you will quite clearly see, that I'm just doing this as a complete amateur, so anything I do is not taken to be any advice or recommendation. And also, you'll clearly be obvious that these, I said, just for fact, this is not meant to be a glitzy channel. The videos will have very low production and editing values, and yeah, quite rough and ready. So just bear with me on that. And also the posting frequency. It's easy enough to take the videos, but it's a real pain to get them edited on the phone, especially when you're tired. So there might be some gaps when I'm not putting anything on, but I'll keep taking stuff, and I will upload it when I can. And also when I'm back, I've got some Wi-Fi, because I'm not going to bust my data allowance if I try to do it while I'm up here. Thanks. So I just got to adjust, so that classic word, got to chop them up into, I need four different sizes, and let's see how long that takes. 4 hours later, I have some temporary locker covers, which will make life much easier getting, because that's where you step in to get in and out of the bow area, so it will make life a lot easier getting in and out for sure, and also stop the rain getting into these lockers, which, because I've discovered that these don't have a drain in them, so if it rains it just fills up with water, which isn't good. And here at the stern, also some covers, and also some temporary boards over the engine area, so I can actually get in and out without doing a tightrope walk. And the reason it's taken 4 hours is you can't really see this, but all the seats, because the boat curves in at the front and back, are actually parallelograms. So that's taken some measuring and recutting, of course. And also the floors, I've also just, you can't really see, but I've also put some extra, I've fastened down the tarp a bit better on the back, and put some boards and things and screwed some battens in on top of the tarp. So hopefully if the wind gets up while I'm gone, it should stay in place at least, and this place shouldn't get drenched, which is the main objective. Right, so a bit of lunch now, and then
pack up and get on the road.
See you in a week or so.